So about misdiagnosis.
Yeah.
And I can't verify this, but this is what my uncle told me. My Uncle Amos in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. When my daughter was going to college, he lived in Pittsburgh, and I was going to have him make sure that she got settled in. But when I called him in July, he told me that his wife was having a kidney transplant. So I was like, well, she'll be able to figure it out, and I really don't want to put that burden on him because he's taking care of his wife. So I called him in October. Come to find out, his wife didn't have a kidney transplant.
Ooh.
That they said that she didn't need a kidney transplant.
What?
And what happened was she was upset because she was like, whoa, y'all trying to cheat me out of my kidney transplant. Because you got to go on a long list. You got to go through a lot of procedures to do that. So come to find out, she didn't need a kidney transplant. And they were going to give her a kidney transplant.
What?
And there was this Japanese surgeon who was going to do the operation.
Oh my God.
And then she said the wife doesn't need a new kidney. And they went through a whole bunch of hassles because of that.
Wow.
1. 2, when my daughter was 16, she was going through a little 16-year-old thing that all those girls go through and all those hormones and the stress of school. She wanted to go see a mental health therapist. They tried to tell me to give her antidepressant drugs. And I was like, well, let me think about it because once you start giving people these drugs, I'm not a physician, but it's like a cucumber. Once a cucumber turns into a pickle, it can never be a cucumber again. So I was like, I'm not going to give her these drugs because I really don't know. I really don't know if she needs them, and I'm really not sure. So let me do my research. But why don't you do everything else you're supposed to do before you give her these drugs? This lady was hounding me every day on the phone.
They do that.
Do this.
They do that.
Yes, they do.
Then she said, well, how about her
still.
mother? I was like, okay, look, check this out. Why are we even having this conversation now? Because now you're trying to like, whoa. I don't think that we should really be toxic. But she's okay now. She grew up. She's an adult now. But that's one of the best decisions that I ever made. I don't know what those antidepressants.
Thank you. That's deep. That's deep, though. I do want to say that there's no little thing because my friend said no to the Ativan and the I forgot the other one. The one that they give you to not, have so-called ADD, which I just found out that ADD isn't even an illness.
Right, so not.
Right?
Ritalin or
Ritalin.
Ritalin.
Anyway, right?
Adderall.
Yeah.
Adderall.
Right. So she says no, and they called CPS the next day, showed up, but they were saying, you're abusing your child by not giving her these. I mean, the question, this is a whole conversation for another street newsroom, but this whole question about their so-called white science diagnoses anyway, and how much it's connected between, as someone said, I think Nita said, Big Pharma, or also Ida Ref said, Big Pharma. There's billions of dollars behind you taking that shit.
Right.
That's why the CPS gets called on you. That's why that social
fucking
worker
with their
was
money.
Right? That's why that social worker was calling you, trying to get you to take them.
That's why we keep going to the hospital.
Thank you.
Because they give us medication to make make us come back, not to cure us.
Thank you.
They suppress the illness. They know we're going to come back. It's suppressed.
But have you ever watched one of those little commercials with that medication stuff? They say, oh, it may cause heartache, dizziness, fainting, like what's gold on it. So you're really telling that the cure is going to affect me more than the actual disease. What the fuck am I taking this shit for, man? I mean, come on. I mean,
Yeah, after they got Joyous to actually take that test for whooping cough, after I said I don't think she got it, I really don't think she got it, and I was telling them I was giving her the medicine they called